Genesis TV, God bless you, stay strong.
Rede Gênesis de televisão aqui em Aracaju, dia 31 de maio, um momento muito especial para todo o Nordeste, para todo o Sergipe. Estamos recebendo o Michael W. Smith, que vem a Aracaju pela primeira vez. Apresentação única do Nordeste, um momento de muita alegria para todos os sergipanos. Michael, um prazer muito grande recebê-lo aqui em Aracaju. A primeira pergunta que eu te faço é a seguinte: como é que foi esse retorno ao Brasil após 5 anos?
5 years ago was amazing. I'll never forget it. I mean, I just was shocked at at how passionate everyone was, and everybody sang all the songs. It was a memory I'll never forget, honestly. And so it's good to be back.
Como é que você se sente sabendo que aqui em Aracaju, o menor estado do Brasil, você tem muitas pessoas que conhecem a sua história, conhecem suas músicas? Como é que você sente?
It's still a surprise. You know, I don't have any expectations. You know, and I think so. For me, it's really a God thing. I mean, that literally people all around the world are singing my songs, not only in Brazil but in China and Hong Kong and Indonesia. I mean, you know, so I never could have orchestrated all this. This is very much, I believe, orchestrated by the Lord. And why I got picked, I have no idea, but I'm very grateful.
Vamos voltar um pouquinho no tempo e falar dos anos 80 e dos anos 90, onde você escrevia muitas músicas baseado em cartas que você recebia de adolescentes, de jovens, na época mais pop do Michael. Me fala um pouquinho sobre esse período.
Well, yeah, those were great times. You know, I was just, and I still do this to this day, but I'm still writing songs relating to life experience. Obviously, I did 3 worship records, and again, I have a different interpretation of what worship is, because I think worship is more than just singing vertical songs to the Lord. I think worship's a lifestyle. But I still write out of life experience. You know, to me, when I wrote a song on the Big Picture record called "The Last Letter," and it was a song written out of a guy who was going to commit suicide, and but he heard the last letter, you know, and he put the gun down and gave his heart to the Lord. He's alive today. That's worth my whole career. And so I'm doing more of that on this brand new record that comes out at the end of this year. This is more of a pop record, you know. So probably the heaviest song on this new record that I have coming out is a song called "Leave." It's a song about abuse, and there's a lot of abuse that happens around the world, and unfortunately that happens in the church. So I felt like it needed to be addressed, and so I wrote a song about it.
Em 2001 você gravou o Worship. Let's talk about Worship. Como é que foi fazer essa gravação dessas músicas de louvor e adoração e se tornar o grande líder de adoração no mundo todo?
You know, I didn't know that would happen. I did this record out of obedience. We had a worship service that happened at Gospel Music Week in Nashville, Tennessee. And I pulled 150 artists together. That's how we opened up the week. And that night, something so explosive happened. And I felt like that God was just talking to me and telling me, going, I want this to be your next album. And I sort of fought with God a little bit on that, because, you know, I'm the pop guy, you know, I write pop music. But, so I finally did it, and I thought this would be the least successful record of my career. And it ends up being the most best-selling album of my career, you know, so it was just an obedience thing, and now, you know, you have people singing these songs all around the world. I mean, you know, you go into a country who doesn't speak any English at all, and you go into Above All, and everybody sings Above All. I mean, it takes your breath away. So, again, grateful once again.
Place in this World, Agnus Dei, Friends. Processo de composição dessas músicas históricas.
You know, most of the time, those songs, the ones that you mentioned, Place in This World, Agnus Dei, Friends, all happened like so fast, you know. And I just go sit down at the piano, and all of a sudden I'm writing something. Whoa, what is that? You know. I just believe it's a gift. I believe that they're downloads from the Lord, you know. And Place in This World was a heartfelt song written for people really struggling to find their place in this world and trying to find out why they're here and can't really seem to kind of find what they're supposed to be doing. And hopefully that song can help them reconnect with why they're here. Agnus Dei was written out of just, I wrote it in 3 minutes. Friends was written for a good friend of ours leaving town. He was in our little Bible study, and we just simply wrote him a song to say goodbye. And you know, I remember the very next day I thought, oh my gosh, I think I like this song, and I put it on my first record. And now, you know, little did I know that I would have to sing this song for the rest of my entire life. So again, it's a bit of a mystery, you know, creativity for me. I'm not very good at sitting down and saying, okay, today we're going to write a song at 5 o'clock. I'm not very good at that. But they kind of come out of nowhere. I actually was walking to the beach today, and I had my iPhone, and I had a song in my head, and I wrote a song walking to the beach right here in the city. And so I put it on my recorder. You never know. You just never know when you're going to have a melody that just sort of pops down out of heaven. So hopefully that song will make it on a new record. So extremely excited about the record. It is it's very anthemic. It's big sound sonically. A lot of guitars and a lot of piano, but it's sort of back to my pop roots, much like Healing Rain or Change Your World. And just a lot of, I think there's vertical songs. There's songs like You Take My Breath Away, the song Leave that I mentioned. There's a song called I'll Wait For You that talks all about going, you know what, those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint. That's one of my favorites on the album. So it's just 12 songs of just writing about life. And it comes out this year. Hopefully it'll be out in Brazil before the end of the year.
Nos fala pouco sobre sua relação com os artistas seculares, como Bono Vox. Recentemente você se encontrou com ele. Como é a sua relação com esses artistas?
You know what? The ones that I know, I have a really good relationship with. I think that I have a good relationship with those people because I'm not an extremist. I'm not a beat you over the head with a Bible. I'm very approachable, and I accept them for who they are. I think if I tried to aggressively convert them, that I don't think I would have a relationship with them. So I've just tended to just live the life. And it's amazing how many times those people will want to talk about my relationship with the Lord. So sometimes you have to earn the right to speak into somebody's life. And so that's what I've done in the mainstream world in America. So I am who I am. And for some reason God has given me favor with not only those singers, but with the press, with mainstream press. You know, they seem to like me for some reason. I know it doesn't have anything to do with who I am. I think I really believe it's the Lord that has given me favor with people. So, very grateful for that.
Você já dirigiu, já atuou num filme The Second Chance, primeiro filme. Fala pouco sobre esse filme, como é que foi essa ideia, esse processo de produção e se há possibilidades de virem outros filmes do Michael.
Second Chance was a joy. I felt like I've been an actor my whole life, but I never felt like it was my first calling to be an actor. I don't want to be a movie star. I didn't want to be one then. I don't want to be one now. But I liked the Second Chance because it was a great story, and I felt like that I could really play that part, that character of Ethan Jenkins. You know, I had to sort of be that spoiled young preacher that had to go live among this African American guy, you know, in the inner city. And I'm really glad we did it. And yes, new films. There are a couple scripts on my desk at home. I think we have something that we'll probably maybe get into here in the next year or two. But you know, I've been offered a lot of parts, but I've just said no because it has to be something that I really wholeheartedly believe in.